and the Dope Show. What's up, freaks? Me and Will have been bullshitting a little while. We thought we'd bring you guys in. Rare Fino. Hey, I did not pack the pipes today. I promise I'm going to do that in the morning. I had to take off early, so. So before we get started on this crazy adventure that we do in the afternoons instead of watching TV, I want to let everybody know that the Fresno Weed Nerds will be having a show tonight. I believe it's at 7:10. So this is actually a pre-show for the Fresno Weed Nerds. And we're gonna hop over there. So we're gonna fucking party like a motherfucker. We'll get everybody all revved up. And then just before they have their show, their first show, we're going to go over and support them. That sound good?
Sounds dope.
TJ Will in the house. How's everything going in Az today? Is it the hot as the face of the sun or what?
No, today's pretty good. Today's like 90, I don't know, 95. You know me, I'm busy working. I don't got time for outside.
I hear you. Dude, you got to understand, you laugh at that, but Friday and Saturday here last week, it was 120s. Like you, I'm busy working.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the places I work, other than obviously outside my garden, are air conditioned. So went outside, work in the morning, it's kind of cool, and come inside, grind, go between the offices and the grow room. And I guess it's about 2:30. I had to run outside and run down the stairs to Badger's office, and you have to go outside the property and go around. And there's no shit. I walked outside, and I was like, Jesus, dude, it's like, it feels like it's 1,000. I opened the slide, because, you know, when you had an air-conditioned house, you look outside the sliding glass window, and you're like, whatever. And you open that sliding glass door, and it's just like, God damn, dude.
Right.
Powerful.
It's like that 3 months out of the year.
I know. Hey, there's the Fresno Weed Nerds right there. So, again, they're going to be going. I believe you can tell me. I believe it's 7:10 we're going to go live. Also, before we get too deep in the show, got to pontificate a little bit about, and I don't watch the fucking news, okay? So you guys can help me out. I know just enough news to keep me in trouble. So what I do know is that Green Goalie is down in Florida, so he's our friend, the vet, that the government shit all over. And then last year, a hurricane took out his house, and they moved to a new location. Well, I guess there is a level 4 or 5 hurricane hitting, bearing down right now again. I think it's bearing down for the place that where Andrew hit. I saw the devastation of Andrew. And if you guys have ever seen Florida, you know it's a long finger, okay? God, nature, whatever you want to call it, took a magic marker and drew a strip across the fucking state. I mean, there is nothing. There were no trailers, no trees, no fucking nothing. So sorry, you guys. Category 5 hurricane is no bullshit. It'll stick a straw through a telephone pole. So let's do a bong hit for the people down in Florida.
I was just hearing, actually, I think, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, I guess Puerto Rico was going to get hit too, like real bad, and they were saying that they don't really have the money to rebuild.
They fucked. If it goes across either the Virgin Islands or Puerto Rico, man, it's you know, it's funny, Will. I got to tell you. I mean, you know what's going on in my life. You're like, we got good, we got bad, we got all over the place. And I got out the truck, and I'm grinding, and, you know, I have alpha, so I had to walk from one place to the other, and I'd sit a second. I was, man, I feel like shit. Come on, sub, get up, man. You got this. And I started toward the truck, and it just hit me. I was like, there's a bunch of people in Florida that are not worried about going to the fucking mailbox, and they are not worried about, you know what I'm saying. They're sitting in their house waiting for their fucking world to be torn apart. So I've lived through that 4 or 5 times in my life. In Hurricane David, survived Hurricane Andrew, lived through Hurricane Hugo, and it's crazy down there. It's a different thing. People think hurricanes are no big deal because you get plenty of warning. The problem with hurricanes is people just seriously underestimate. When you live in a big, giant brick house and shit, and they tell you need to move, you're like, yeah, whatever. Fuck you. Hurricanes do not give a shit about brick houses.
Scary.
That's fucking terrible. So let's talk about this. Let's talk some more about the. Can we talk? We got it logged up. So we looks like this thing's going pretty good. Me and Will have been working on this thing all day long, as well as the two lawyers. I guess the thing I wanted to say today is I stopped by my business lawyer's house today to go over some contracts that pertain to another portion of business that we're doing. And it's not a positive thing. So we were talking about left and right and everything. And then his eyes lit up and he goes, this thing you and your boy have going down there in Arizona is groundbreaking. And then Will's lawyer tells him that we are building a system, a licensing system that'll be the way that cannabis is being done here in the future. So shout out to Will, TJ Will. This is the man that came up with this idea, the concept. He went out and hunted it down. So that's the man.
I think so. I mean, without you, it wouldn't even be possible. So we're the dream team.
The homie text you back?
Let's see. Not yet.
All right. I may have to close him. Some fish don't want the boss.
Oh no!
So what the hell's everybody?
Because I wanted to make sure I reread it. So, yeah, I was making sure I reread it so I wasn't too, I'm kind of.
I do this shit all the time. You're good to go. That's the appropriate amount of time. Actually, we don't look like fucking bunch of teenagers in school. We're busy. I would pull this up. And I just fuck, I should pull this up.
Oh, I'm stoked for this one. So, I got this. I just put together a real nice one. You'd be proud.
I know you would. If you guys have ever seen the video to this fucking mob scene, this shit is fucked up. It's got some super hot, like dressed up girls, but then they got the mouths all fucked up from the teeth. Hey, okay, so here's the deal on the Earl Dabs pipes. I fucking love them. And I'm going to get you guys out to you tomorrow. I had a bunch of shit to do today. Tomorrow's mail day, so I'll get back on it. But they're bigger than mine. And I still like mine. But I'm going to smoke out of this one for a long time because I got grace with mine, dude. I've had mine for a year and a half walking around with it without a spare and broke it. I not broke it. I gave my spare to Mendo Dope. So they carry my spare pipes. But you know how pipes are, dude. You get a new pipe and you'll break the old one quick. So I don't fuck with that.
Oh, I like that. See, it's the new hashtag. Hashtag subwill. Boom.
There you go, baby. My new, I ain't even put it in. My new hashtag is my right hand.
I like it. No doubt. So you get me lost for words. I don't know what to say. I just get stoked.
Dude, you didn't know me a year ago? And if you're watching the channel here, how many 121 people in here? Some of my hardcore friends are in here, not just weed nerds. There's some friends in here. So, last year, this time, I wasn't doing so good. The alpha really had me bad, and I don't think I had started smoking yet. And I was just kind of wallowing away. So what a difference a year makes, man. It's the bond. I did not buy the tent yet.
Okay. I would never be able to tell. I mean, I've watched a lot of your old videos and all that stuff too. And I can see,
Yeah. Cool. That's what it is. It's just something, I talk about it with pride, and I'm sure people judge me on it, and it's some fucking weird thing I did today. I stopped by. It's called the Final Edition. It's the place where I almost fucking fell apart. It's this little rat hole bar. It's the kind of place that's really dark, and you go in there at 9:30 in the morning, and everybody's drinking a fucking IPA. I mean, you know the place. Fucking watching I Want to Be a Millionaire or whatever the fuck, and that's just what's going on now. I think the thing that really fucking helps me about the whole thing, because I won't ever drink or do drugs again. It's seeing what I was doing. I go in there and I see my homies and shit. And I'm like, fuck, sub? You needed a spatula, you know? I walk in there and I do this thing. They throw, you know, when you walk into a bar, how they throw a coaster on the bar? So they throw a coaster on the bar, and I touch it with my finger, say hey to everybody, and I check out. But my friends are still there. I mean, they're all fucked up, a bunch of drunks, but they're still there, and they're still my friends. Stop by and see them. The Friday night would be the Friday night would be the test. The Friday night would be the test. Okay, so I mean, Friday night is not just like a drinking bar. Friday night they do karaoke, and it's fun. It is actually a fun place up until 10 o'clock when people get all fucked up and start drooling on each other. But I don't go there when people are partying. It's whatever. It is what it is. I'm breaking out the we're going deep into the 80s here, 70s, 80s. So I told you guys I would be doing this today. So let's go. I'm gonna kick it back. Little LL.
I want a girl with extensions in her hair, bamboo earrings, at least a pair, a Fendi bag and a bad attitude. That's all I need to get me in a good mood. She can walk with a switch and talk with street slang. I love it when a woman ain't scared to do a thing. Standing at the bus stop, sucking on a lollipop. Once she gets bumping, it's hard to make the hottie stop. She likes to dance to the rap jam. She's sweet as brown sugar with the candy yams, honey coated complexion, using cafe. Let's hear it for the girls from around the way. I need it around the way, girl. That's the one for me. I need it around the way, girl. Silky, smile is like sunshine. That's why I had to dedicate at least one.
I am smoking kosher ticket rosin is fucking fire. You ever wish you had a time machine so I can literally fucking transport myself back about 6 weeks ago when Jilly has a fucking bag of this plant of cuts? She's holding a bag of these cuts and she looks at me and she's like, well, do you want me to take a clone of it? And I'm like, nah, we got enough shit going on. This was a mistake. It smells like vanillas with a dash of lime. A little bit of honeysuckle and a little bit of nectar from an azalea, all mixed together.
Sounds delicious.
Fucking delicious, dude. And then it gets, when I'm talking to Aaron last night, he goes, oh yeah, we got a line of them growing. And you got to realize when he says that, he's talking about one of those big motherfucking greenhouses with a line. You know what he meant when he said, yeah, we got a line of them. I don't think DNA is going to ever sell a kosher ticket. They just made it for me. And then I turn around and made a golden ticket times Chernobyl backwards for them. I back crossed it for them and I'm going to send it back. Anyone got some endo dope seeds that were made in that video would sub all the trade. Yeah, I have about 6,000 of them downstairs, but they are in testing.
I've seen some endo dope.
There's a dude. You see the pink?
Not yet. No, I've seen you got some in veg over at OG Nation in Canto.
It's pink.
Okay.
Oh, he's got it over there?
Yeah.
Really? No shit. Done? Completed?
No, not yet. It's still in veg.
As long as Mendo Dope does not have an incident of Herm, it's going to pass.
It's awesome.
I mean, it's big, it's pink, it's everything we want.
Mm-hmm.
remember, you guys came onto this show voluntarily.
Vision, dreams, and passion. And all the while I think of you. A very strange reaction. The more I see, the more I do. Baby, turn the light, come along, but white lights blow away.
So there you go. I look up at my phone and I have a daughter who is in Beaufort, South Carolina, and they evacuate Saturday. So it's real.
It's beyond scary.
She got a newborn.
Wow. Malik, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, Sub? What's up, TJ? Well, how you guys doing?
How you doing?
Good, man. Just packing up a bunch of rosin bags, getting ready to squish some rosin for the cup this weekend.
Nice.
Hey, Malik.
What's up, Sub?
I'm so glad you came. Have you talked to Bo? Have you talked to Tony today? How involved are you with those guys? Pretty involved?
Yeah, we were on Hangouts yesterday. Yeah, they're every day.
How's Tony?
He's doing good, man. He's getting ready for the cup. He's rolling up he's packing like 200 cones between like Pennywise and Black Lime and getting ready for the cup and shit.
You ready for a sub cool story? You gotta break it to him. You gotta help. You gotta help me. I need your help. I need your help.
Bet.
All right. So we got 2 new tents in. And so tents means frames and tops with all the TGA artwork. Paid like $4,000 for him. Sub did his job. Yeah, good job. So they got all these events coming up. And I half-ass pay attention half the time, to be honest with you. Anyway, so Red has an event coming up in Colorado in October. But Red is Johnny on spot. So he'd been talking to me about the fucking tent for like 2 months. So when the tent came in, I sent it to him. Well, I got another show in Michigan. Oh, next weekend. Oh, yeah, it's this weekend. It's fucking this weekend. Yeah, 3 days. Okay. So Tony calls me last week, and he's like, hey, you got the tent? I was like, oh, you don't have the tent? Oh, fucking tent's in Colorado. The tent was supposed to go to Michigan, then to Colorado. It's okay. So Tuesday, got to send the tent out. Well, Tuesday was Labor Day. Bitch, fuck the whole plan up. It's like, oh, fuck.
Damn.
Okay, Badger, pick up the frame, take it down to fucking UPS, and send that motherfucker on a fucking torpedo donkey and get it there, okay? All right. Calls me, Sub, it's gonna be $280. I was like, what part of get it there didn't you understand? I'm just making sure you want me to spend. I'm a dick to work for, just so you know. Fucking, of course, spend $280. No, it's too much. Nah, bring it back. Never mind. So, yes, do it. Okay. So we're hanging out that afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, and I'm looking on the back desk because I intake everything, and we don't have a fucking system here, some shit like that. So I'm looking on the back desk where the seed orders stage, and I'm noticing there's a black fucking tent.
Oh, shit.
Now, I'm terrible about the way I say shit. So I told Badger, I said, go upstairs and find that fucking box and take that son of a bitch up and get it off and get it to him. I didn't say, hey, Badger, do you remember when that came in? Was there 2 boxes, 3? I didn't ask. I just said, dude. Badger doesn't know that the black tent on the back desk is the second one. I know because fucking the other one's in Colorado. It's just a matter of deduction. Jill didn't know, and she was headed back to Oregon to do business today, so it was just sitting there. When I looked at it, I was like, fuck. So I overnighted it this morning, and as crazy it is, the top will be there tomorrow at noon, and then the frame will be there Friday. When I told Tony his basically reaction was the frame, he doesn't know about the tent, and he doesn't need to know about the tent because it's going to be, but the frame won't be there till Friday. And he's like, oh, the fuck it gets there, we got to set up. So,
yeah,
the fuck gets there.
As soon as that boy gets here, it'll be set the bitch up.
Fucking shit.
Happens to the best of us, Sub. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it's just, there's a lot going on. And here's the one, a funny one today that happened. It's just a little one. So it was a couple of weeks ago. Someone called me to talk about business, the same business that me and Will are working on right now. And it wasn't in place. So today, when I was talking to him, I realized that we need to call him and put it together. So we did. My favorite song by Will
Nice.
Smith.
Oh, 70s and 80s night, right? Shit.
Yes, I block hundreds of people on Instagram, and I don't need a reason to. It's Sidley. I was talking about Sidley today. I use Sidley. I don't know where I don't even know if it's true or not. I just use Sidley like in a completely threw under the bus manner. But I was talking to a guy today, and I was talking about the ability to trim weed, that it's hard to trim weed, all those things, stuff like that. And I said, for example, I said, I have a young man that works for me. You know, he used to help me do stuff. He said, now he's got 99 fucking plants up on the mountain. He ain't helping nobody do shit. Kind of about right, though, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of work right now, man. But it'll be worth it. Just fucking 2 months. It'll all be over, man.
We're halfway. We're easily halfway. Badger's like, I think one of the conspiracy Christians leaning. I said, well, straighten it up then. It's big down there. It's big. And the weather got nice again. So we'll see. I don't see it raining tomorrow. They said rain tomorrow. I don't see that shit.
Yeah, I don't see it either. It's finally freaking cooling off, though. Thank Lord.
Fuck. Yeah, I noticed I was riding down the highway today. It said 80. And just so you know, in California, 80 is cold.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I dream for days of 80.
I know. Where is the weather? Where's the weather, bitch?
So what's up? How was your guys' day today?
Me and Will crushed.
Nice.
We crushed.
Nice.
All day. I went to bed. I was pretty tired.
We have lawyers that tell us we're smart. How's that?
That's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
We feel stupid.
It's not too bad of a feeling.
That's how to do it.
The hardest thing that I see in all of it is going to be the hardest thing I see. It's really simple, and Will's got this under control, I think, and the lawyers. But it really boils down to one thing. When you guys hear me talk a lot on the show, in and outside the community and everything, I use a term. I use it so often that I don't even notice anymore, but I say one of us. When I say it, you fucking know what I mean. And the thing that excites me the most about Eli is Eli's one of us. Right. And I think the guys that Eli works with and the money he's getting, they're not one of us. So if we can work with people who are us, they're going to naturally produce high quality cannabis and they're going to give a fuck. I don't know where I don't know if through all the fucks and the ridiculous stuff I say and the fact that I actually do stuff to draw drama, I hope you guys see that I actually do give a shit about people and this plant and this movement. Everything else is just a show, man. You know, when I get quiet like this, that's me. When I get quiet like that, that's me. You know, when I'm going, fuck you, dude, that's just, I don't know how to explain it.
I know one thing.
And it means a lot. Go ahead, bud.
You know, every decision that TGA Genetics and this family makes is with our heart, and we don't do nothing for no reason. Like, that's what makes us special. Like, some of these other guys, even they're breeding their strangers, throwing shit together. They're doing this, but no, not us. Like, every strain has a meaning, got a story, everything we do. So bad.
Well, and I want to be, thank you very much, man. I was very proud. I appreciate that. And, you know, I see, let me pay you one back. So I've watched you come up with the show, and, you know, you popped here and there. You know, you do enjoy doing this, and you're good at it. But I noticed you're always loyal to the show. And then I started noticing behind the scenes, you started actually picking up the show. And I mean, we didn't have a meeting on it, but if you guys didn't notice, Malik Spider runs Growing Together Now. I mean, he runs the show. He does everything. He produces. If you guys didn't pick it up, Sid's back there helping him out, but it's kind of became him taking care of it, and we couldn't do it without it, and it's gonna grow. I will let you guys know something that you may have not heard yet. It's kind of cool shit. So I'm spending about $3,700, and this cat you're looking at behind the microphone will own the motherfucking weed nerd, and so this show is being trademarked. Because I don't want anybody ever to take it. The show is used to raise money for people, and it's never going to be used for any fucking thing else. And so we're going to make it, trademark it. And then I haven't done it yet, but once we do that, if we wanted to create a Weed Nerd nonprofit, we could do so. I think in a year or so, it'll be time when Minnesota, it's going to sound like I'm dogging Minnesota nice, and I'm not. When he went to set up the bank account and everything, he's just a good old guy. You know, he's not some sneaky motherfucker like me. I would have got that bank account open, okay? He went in there as an honest human being, and he tried to open a bank account and put some money in and raise some people, and he got his fucking chops busted. But it's not going to be much longer where we can do this. I was talking to Jeremy today, our lawyer, and he mentioned cannabis banks. He's waiting for somebody that's rich to open a cannabis bank. Will, have you heard any more about that?
I have not yet.
Sid was talking about it the other day.
It's coming.
I think I heard about a company in Colorado doing something like that, but I didn't see anything from Jeremy that said anything.
All right, so y'all got to help me. There's this new show named Disjointed, and I have not seen it yet, okay? But and if you guys have seen it, you got to let me know. But this is what I've heard, and I got to check it because, number one, I really don't care. But I've been told this, and it's kind of, to me, it's interesting. So what I was told is this show called Disjointed. I think it's episode 1 or whatever. I guess absolutely at minute whatever the fuck or something, there's a dude that's the cannabis hunter. So I don't fucking know. I mean, they're telling me it's like, hey, it's the cannabis hunter here, and I guess it's on Disjointed. So I don't know if he's making it up or what. I got to go watch it. But apparently they're ripping off Subcool in that show. So I don't know.
I'll get to the bottom of this. Don't you worry.
Sub, they stole your Australian accent on a scene. There it is.
Weed nerds get them.
Found it. The weed nerd found it. I love it.
Don't be fucking with weed nerds, dude.
Hell yeah.
Dude. No. They better be scared.
They stole my accent. Whatever. Hey, man. All this shit that I came up with, all the shit that the weed nerds came up with, not me. It ain't me. I'd be sitting in the room playing with my dingleberry if it wasn't for all you guys. The shit we came up with, y'all remember, right? We changed shit, man.
Amen.
So what was that Subcool guy about? I don't know, but he liked to say fuck a lot.
Needs to be on the packaging, remember?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it did. It did. I got news for you too. I got this really old artwork. Will, I'll get it to you later. Today's gonna be just. I told you we're gonna get really stoned tonight. Okay, I've already done my work. I got some really cool. Have you ever seen the old B-52 bombers? My planes, the Spitfires with the seeds that fall out, and the bombs, and the bombs open up, and the seeds. I got all that artwork, dude. I still have it, so we could incorporate. You know, it's cool.
Nice, that'd be cool.
It's funny, that dude that drew him, his name was VB Sparky, and he was a weird motherfucker, dude. So have you ever seen, there's this shit on, I'm fixing to get freaky on you guys, okay? There's this shit online. It's like this Japanese anime porn shit you can build, okay? So you draw the fucking porn and then you jack off to it. Dude, don't fucking whatever.
That's way too interactive.
And I guess you could have a fucking model built or some shit, whatever. But he was really into this shit. It tripped everybody out. But he could fucking draw. Man, he could design. So he did like a B-52 with nobody in it, no wings, no 420, no nothing. And then the next one had something else. And then, the next one had like me flying. And the next one had like joints for guns. And just the progression was cool as shit. Then he had it flying out of a fucking Stargate. He just kept smoking weed and drawing his little fucking anime dolls and just creating and creating and creating. I have a fucking TGA plane coming out of a Stargate and shit. It's fucking crazy.
Nice.
That'd be awesome.
Have you guys ever heard of this this build a whatever shit I'm talking about? Hint,
I think it's beyond
somebody
me.
does know. Somebody does know. Hinta? Is that how you say it? Trip me the fuck out. I mean, I'm freak, but that's weird.
Oh man, there's gonna be so many weed nerds out this weekend. It's gonna be dope.
So what times is it? Friday? You start Friday or setups Friday?
On the 9th. Setups are on Friday on the 8th. Yep. Setups. So we'll have that all
It's
set
a lot
up.
of fun.
Yeah, and then Saturday jam time.
Jam time.
Woo! I'm packing up so many bags of rosin to squish.
That's so cool that you guys do it live too.
Dude.
And I tell you, my new thing, straight up, when I went and saw some friends of mine the other day, Jenny North Star smashed her something. What a cool gift. Run downstairs, smash somebody a War Shock butterfly, and then carry it over. Hey, brought you a butterfly.
Yeah, leave it all like
I don't
a
even collect it.
piece of art.
Oh, yeah, I'm just here, man.
Just like.
For you.
Yeah, don't even collect it, yo. Hell yeah.
But I'm telling you, the moist shit oozes. Last night, I could not believe how it was oozing. It just, the moisture helped.
That extra water content.
I was watching that on this.
Have you been squishing anything lately, Squid? You just been working your ass off.
I've just been working my ass off, man.
What are you doing now? Just you're thinning out, obviously, like we do every fucking day.
Yep, and just feeding and watering until
Water 3 times a week. Are you feeding 3 times a week?
No, just 2.
Huh? We're on 3. Monday, Wednesdays and Thursdays. Fuck. Monday we feed, Wednesday we feed, and Friday we tea. Hey Mark, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, we don't do the teas. That's the only difference.
How you doing tonight, Mark? We just got strangers popping in the channel.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, it's Mark from Green Garage. My bad. Shout out to the regulars.
No, I'm glad you did. I actually have kind of a funny story to tell me. So. He gets his cam out his butthole.
Yeah, if he can troubleshoot over there. Can you hear us, Mark?
There he is.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
We're picking on you. Yeah. We're hella picking on you.
What are you guys up to?
Truthfully, I worked really hard today. Me and Will have been grinding for like a long time, like 4 days. We've been grinding on this multi-million-dollar project. Yes, that's him. And I was talking to him about 5:30, and I said, "What you got?" He goes, "You know, I think I'm on break." So we were fucking getting high, listening to music, and that's it. For real. We'll start again tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm getting smoked out. I'm up here in Portland area, and it's raining down ash everywhere.
Yeah, they say
So
it's like
heavy.
snowing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like insane. Like we have to keep our kids inside all day today and yesterday, and a little respiratory infection because of it. So it's no joke. It like rains ash all over you.
And like no joke, like we can laugh and everything, and it's bad for everybody. Like I can't breathe in that for real. I have to go get oxygen. I don't go outside in that shit. So if you have lung problems, that shit will coat your lungs with this white. It's not fun.
I didn't know it was that bad, and I was walking around in it working yesterday out in the yard, and I came back in, and I was having literally trouble like breathing for a minute. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yep.
So
Jilly had a panic attack, and she doesn't have panic attacks, and she couldn't figure out, and it was just the smoke in Cali, and it's not even bad here. So, well, relative.
Well, I mean, think about it up here too. Everyone that's growing outdoor or greenhouse, they have massive amounts of ash falling down their crop. And that's, and then it's gonna stick to it, and then they're gonna have to somehow figure out a way to either press it and get all the impurities out, or they're just gonna have to toss it if they're responsible.
So if you guys didn't just pick that up, and I didn't want to say it, I've been thinking about it all day, and I didn't want to say it. There's about 2 billion pounds of weed up in Oregon. It smells a little smoky right now. It smells like smoked almonds. So.
Oh yeah, I mean it's and over in Eugene area where it's the heaviest, it's literally just snowing straight ash.
Jeez. Christ.
Yeah,
It's terrifying, and I live in a fire region, and it happens here too. And not so bad there this year, but it's when we had fire 2 years ago coming around the corner, and one of the things that I deliberate about a lot. Let me just talk to you guys openly about some shit. So I own this house. Well, I own a piece of this house, and I'm continuing to pay for it. It is a good investment. I bought it for whatever under $500,000, and it's worth more than that now. So it's a really good investment. But it's a hella challenging piece of property. I mean, it's 3 acres up on top of the mountain. I'm 45 miles from anyone. There is not a flat piece of any. The only flat piece on the land is the 2 concrete slabs they poured to park a car. Other than that, it's like this. The steps is very challenging. And to go along with the challenging, it's a long way away. We lose power 10 to 15 times a year in the winter. We don't have a winter here. I live in Cali. All you people in other parts of the states can get really mad at me right now because it's awesome here. But Sid will tell you, for about 2 months, fucking wind howls 60, 70 mile an hour, and it's just fucking crazy. I mean, it's hard to believe that it's the same place. You think God is pissed off and he's pissed off at you. It's how it feels. I mean, we've had oak trees tear out the ground, and it's rough here, and then the fire. So it's a place that's not for soft people. You got to be ready to go. I'm probably going to end up here, living here a good while. And with my health and everything, I've thought about moving down closer to civilization. But I was talking to some people today, and they said, Sub, if you own 3 acres in Northern California and you can grow pot on it, stick a pin in it and stay there. So I guess that's my new fight. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
So.
I know that over in that area where my friends, they follow the fires out there by Calistoga last year. And
Yep.
what was it, St. Helena? Right there?
Yep.
Cobb
I live
Mountain.
right there. Yep. That's scary.
Yeah, my friends are firefighters in Windsor, and they also are construction workers. So they did all the fire lines last year.
It's a real thing here. Like we have an escape vehicle and a fire road. So just
Whoa.
but
Epic.
But we can grow cannabis. Oh, and let me tell you guys something. Oh, man. Sub cool, fixing to spend some money. So last night I was looking for tents to process cannabis in for Bond. I still hadn't ordered it, but I'm going to. So I'm going to order one small tent for Bond. So he says he wants to keep it cold. And then maybe like kind of a bigger canopy just to hang the weed and work, keep the rain and shit off of it. The canvas tent or something like that. There's only so much room inside the house here. But so I like that idea a lot. As far as the tent and everything and harvesting. So I wonder, I was looking on the back site. You wouldn't believe the damn pop-up greenhouses you can buy. Well, I'm sure you guys are because you guys have looked and I never have. And you can buy a damn greenhouse for $400. It's like ready to fucking go. Got a zipper in it. You can put 6 TGA plants in it. I don't know why I don't have one on my backyard other than it needs fans because 150 degrees here. But you know, I see Sid bopping his head. They make some cool ass little greenhouses for $300 on Amazon. Like straight up. Yeah.
Good to go, and you have it ready for next year if you want to use it.
I'm gonna order one right now.
I'm going to. Right? They're $300-$400, man, for a nice little greenhouse. And I'm thinking about getting one because I've got a couple of plants here. Well, I'm going to get one. I got some plants on the deck. We started like 8 plants for this Weed World thing, and we couldn't have fucked up the timing better. They just got into bud when Weed World's gone. So we got all these plants that are 3 foot tall. We got Romulan, we got a G13, we got a Pinot, and they're just plants. So there's no way they're going to finish. Shit, I ordered that little greenhouse, and when it's time, I just stick all 6 of them in it and just finish them up. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so people keep asking about the tent. So, and you guys are welcome because I've looked for about 6 hours and I keep getting distracted. Bond told me to get like a 6x6 tent to do the hashing and the oil and everything and to keep it cool, but they're all too short. I need one that's tall enough for a man to stand in, and 4x4, 6x6. He wants to put an air conditioner in it,
Right.
and he's going to make hash. And so he's just going to wash hash and pizza. Go
Some of those Gorilla Grow tents have an extension on the top. We should check out some of those. I'm gonna look at the sizes.
You know what he told me to get though? He told me to get a fucking grow tent, a 10 by 10 grow tent, 10 by 5 grow tent, and then we can just wash it out and use it next year.
Yeah, you can do that.
It's not stupid. Just a grow tent. Yeah.
Did you guys, not to interrupt, you guys hear about that jerk off that he got a patent for doing butane extraction and he's never done it before?
You're not talking about injury. You're talking about somebody else.
No, this other guy. So this guy, I don't know if it's international patent or whatever it was. So he was like some business tycoon who's trying to like go through the cannabis industry and patent things that people haven't either had enough money to patent yet or not. And he's trying to like
just buying them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of interesting for our industry to kind of obviously watch with a close eye, that kind of stuff, because we don't want big business getting involved in owning patents and stuff that, you know, we've kind of pioneered the way on.
I'm telling you, if you just came in and you weren't watching before, reach over there and pinch Will. It's about 2 weeks ago. We were working. Me and Will, what fuck, dude? What we meet just 3 weeks ago? Something like that. Seems like it's yesterday. So we've been talking to people. He lives in Arizona. Of course, I live in California. I am within the auspices of the federal fucking government. I'm a legal businessman. I mean, I run a California cannabis business. I pay a fucking ton of taxes. I can legally drive up and down the fucking highway with weed. It's not a problem. I can carry 6 pounds of weed in my truck all fucking day long. I am not breaking the law. We clear on that. Okay. The cannabis industry is fucking changing. I came from an outlaw business. It's this bizarre thing. I'm not even uncomfortable talking about it. Everybody seems to understand that the real genetics are in the hands of the fucking guys that got out of jail. And these guys don't own corporations. And fuck, I can't. Here you go. I'm not going to say it about myself because that would be narcissistic. The best motherfucking breeder in America has a felony and his name ain't Subcool. So that's what you're reaching for right now. By the way, his name is Duke Diamond. And that's what you're reaching for right now. So these guys are boxed out of the fucking system, but they know we have our shit. So what Will came up with is a licensing agreement. So Arizona is allowing cannabis to come into their state for a period that is undetermined. So no shit, it's like this. All right, we want to set up our marijuana program, but all these fucking outlaws have these badass genetics, so we're just going to kind of hang out and hope some come into the state. Sort of God. Well, the problem is if I ship a pound of weed to Will, not only am I breaking federal law, I'm breaking state laws. I'm going to get busted. The post office is going to bust my ass. If I send seeds there, they're not going to like it. Anything, clones, they're not going to like it. Under the Arizona program, we can produce clones, seeds, and flowers right there. So Will found somebody that has a building ready. So he signed this up and got it going. So they're going to grow our flowers and they're going to sell the flowers. We're going to do quality standards and everything. And then my business and Will's business, our business, is going to open up in Arizona. And so we're going to do business in Arizona as a cannabis company. We're going to sell our cannabis in Arizona. And we're going to put money in the fucking bank in Arizona, and they can all kiss our ass. Well, me and Will are putting this together, and we're thinking, yeah, we can't be that easy. We're not that fucking smart. So we send it to a lawyer, and the lawyer says, what did he say, Will? Groundbreaking?
That's exactly what he said. And they're stoked. Twice. 2 times, remember? Both.
Yeah. So then me and Will drop this giant contract like we know something. We're smoking bowls. We're on the hangout. This can't be real. We're just stoners. So we type it up and we send it to the guy, and the lawyer says, you guys thought of shit I wouldn't have thought of.
Oh
So
God.
the fucking contract is in a fucking lawyer's office right now. No shit. Are you tingling, Will? I am.
I am. It's so big.
And if you didn't catch that, if you really want to have like the worst fucking grow room fucking ego fucking, yeah, me and Will have a 7,700 square foot grow house in Arizona permitted.
Crazy.
Good job, Will.
You too, so for sure. It's been a wild ride. And it's not over
Epic,
yet.
dude.
How big's
We
your
gotta-
grow room? Huh.
We're going to have
7,700
Eli on the show on Saturday, so
Saturday. Yep.
it'll be cool to get him involved and let everybody, put in their input. We want everybody's input, so they should be thinking and figuring out what we should have in the Arizona spot for sure.
It's gonna be an awesome.
And like you say, we got a call into Hitman. We've got the boys in California, Fresh Start Farms. If you guys haven't seen, these guys grow fucking trees, like serious trees. Go. I've never seen pot plants like that. 25 foot fucking tall and 60 foot around, and 99 of them. So they want to grow our genetics in California.
Yeah, Fresh Start Farms rocks. I cannot wait to see more from them.
It's a wild ride. I think we're.
By the way, that little hat. Look at those plants. Look at those fucking plants. Look at those fucking plants. Are you kidding me?
Oh, they're like 30 foot tall. They're like 30. Yeah, they're like 30 foot.
That's fucking huge.
Yeah, the thing is,
hey, go back to that graphic. Go back to that graphic, the dope as fuck graphic. So he put this up. I thought it was really fucking cool. And I actually took a little bit of heat over it when I retagged it because I don't know. I mean, I obviously have an ego, but obviously I'm aware I have an ego and I try to keep it in check. I don't know. I really like this graphic. How to be dope as fuck.
Soul on, ego off.
Shit's bad, dude. Anyway, some people were like, yeah, that's Sub all right. Yeah, Sub left his ego. I was taking a little heat on that. So. I don't know. Do I have an ego or not? I'm a redneck with a 9th grade education from Georgia. It's been in jail 5 fucking times, and I just won't give up. That's my claim to fame. So I don't know. Do I have an ego, Will? Yeah.
You're good.
I don't think so. I mean, no, I don't think so. But I don't think we want.
Right.
I don't think you want us to ruin that image for you.
Okay. All right. Okay, here we go. We've been lacking on the tunes. I want you guys to know that I have this on my computer, just so you know.
Oh, sorry.
And if you missed it, so when I was into all this music, I was in the disco, and I was single, and anyway, have y'all seen what the girl looks like? When she came out with the song, she's really fucking hot. That's why I listened to the damn song. What is it? Samantha Fox. She has like some torn jeans or some shit like that. So during this era, it's my thing. I danced. Can y'all see me in a disco? Is that fucked up? That's what you did. Samantha Fox. We didn't have a lot to do, so you went to clubs. And the dude stood over there and the chick stood over there, and Subcool would dance by his motherfucking self. And I figured out that there's always like one girl that'll dance with the dude that dances by himself. So everybody kind of stands around and looks. My dumb ass will pound five kamikazes and jump out on the dance floor and act like an idiot. I can't dance, but I don't give a fuck. Next thing I know, there's like 5 chicks dancing with me. I'm like, woohoo!
Hell yeah.
That's kind of what I did for entertainment. And I was terrible at getting laid. I'll straight up tell you, I sucked at it. Like for a dude that went out every fucking night to a club in his Trans Am with his members only jacket and his fucking gloves. Never happened. It's like dry spell. 10 years. It's weird. Hey, Dago. So, Mark, I'm going to whine a little bit while I compliment Mark. So I was in Santa Rosa Hydro the other day. Santa Rosa Hydro is a really big store, lots going on, like people coming in with big trucks. You need 80 bags of soil or whatever. Just run over there and they'll take care of it. But in the old days, they had a lot of really high quality products, and they handle green grow products. They got a big shelf. When you walk in, you cannot miss it. That's why. Remember, Mark, when I walked in, I was grabbing his products, but they used to have down to earth products, which are pretty good products. And now they have just these giant black bags, you know, like blood meal, bone meal. Man, that quality cannot be good. So I kind of wanted people on the panel to talk about this, and we can talk about the channel. So what happens when, you know, we start buying super cheap amendments in these stores, unlabeled or just these? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The big bulk bag. You see them, Sid?
Yes.
Mark, you're in the industry. Can you shed a little bit of light on this? I mean, is it an attempt to save money on packaging, or is it just selling amendments? Do you know anything about this kind of stuff?
Oh, I don't know if we lost Mark.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
what do you think, Malik? I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say one thing. If you're not sourcing the same materials, it can be different strengths, and you're gonna have a hard time, especially in making super soils.
Yep. So yesterday, and the reason I brought this up is so y'all can know on the fly, this happened yesterday. So Jilly had everything ready to make super soil. It's just one of those fucking days. You know, I went somewhere to get some shit, and I said, hey, Jilly, you know, let me know everything you need. She said, okay. And then, like, I'd already got and was on the way back, and she's doing 10 things. And she was like, hey, I forgot the frass. I was like, fuck. So I turned around, go with the frass. So I was coming up the hill. She goes, damn it. She goes, we don't have enough blood mills. I said, fuck. So I turned around, and it was Labor Day. So there's only one grow store open. So I went there. And again, the aisle where they have all the down to earth and all that stuff's just gone. And now there's just white bag nutrients. So it's hard to quantify the quality of something that just says blood meal meets minimum standards. I'm pretty sure they're slaughtering some nasty shit. Will, were you going to say something about that a minute ago?
I don't know. I mean, usually sometimes, I guess it would be, we'd have to find out where they're sourcing it from, really. You know, I mean, maybe somebody's just got a real good hook.
The answer to that question is the next day I went back to Monster Garden and stocked up for my next load. I really do like Monster Garden, guys. And the reason's simple. When they met me, they found out everything that it needs to buy super soil, and they went and bought it, and they made a section in their grow store. So if you want super soil, you just walk in there and you walk over to this one section. Let's grab it all. Blood meal, bone meal. Oh, we got to get out of this folder. Sorry. Any request? Do we have request? I take requests on my show. Don't forget it's 7:10. We have the Fresno Weed Nerds coming up. So update on my phone. My daughter is going to have to evacuate, and of course, like a dad, I said, "Well, can I help you?" And they were like, "Well, that sure would be nice. It's going to cost $390." So I guess I just bought a hotel room. You got to look at your kids.
Yeah, I had a plane flying over, but yeah, I've seen those bigger bulk bags around and stuff.
What do you think, Sid? I mean, you grow a lot. What do you think?
I mean, it's better than not having food, right?
Right.
So as long as you, like, you know, it's stuff can settle, especially if left over time or, like, you know, vibrated a lot. So as long as you mix it up, I think it should be fine. Plants aren't really too, I don't know, greedy. I mean, they're organic nutrients too, so you can be nice with them.
And Robert, I know you're not supposed to have favorites, but this daughter happens to be my favorite daughter, so it's painless. And you have to help the daughter that pisses you off. You still do it, but you're like, this is the cool one. All right, I have not played this in a while, and you guys are on my fucking show tonight. So has everybody got a bowl? Got a bowl? Will? Got a bowl? Sid? Got a bowl? Joints? Bowls? Here we go.
No one knows about. It's as it used to be a farm before the motor lawn. Down some days, I the ice on the turbine. To outside the wire,
If you're old school like me and you have a 4 or 5 giant amps under your seat and a bunch of 12s, does everybody still do that? It's the first fucking thing I do when I buy a car.
Oh, you bet. Be the first thing I'm doing.
Right? This is the car song to ride down the fucking road in. Trust me.
Dude. If you're not vibrating
Look down, you're doing like
everything in
90.
the car, it's not worth it.
Especially when it does the double basses.
Puppy was digging up holes in the freaking raised beds.
Yep.
in my head. Shifting and drifting. Mechanical music.
Well, now let me tell you the problem with really nice stereos, in my opinion. So I own a Tacoma truck, and it's got a nice stereo. I put a fucking Alpine deck and a speaker, whatever. It's like, take it to a car show, it just sounds good. I put focals, like a fucking focal speakers, $900 fucking for 2 6-inch focal door speakers, the good shit. I was like, well, what's the difference between the $200, the $400, and the $900? So he puts the $900 on. I was like, okay, I want the fucking $900, dumbass. So, you know the deal. So, about 3 years ago, we had a dog named Ivy, and we had a golf cart, and the golf cart was parked up on the hill. Well, Ivy got in the golf cart, stepped on the release brake, and the golf cart rolled down the hill and knocked my fucking truck off of the slab. Yes, Sid, my truck got knocked off the fucking slab where it sits. So it did something to the truck. I mean, we fixed it. We got it fixed. The fucking truck squeaks all the time. It's always fucking up. It's been hit 6 times in the last year. No, I did not wreck my truck 6 times. I said it correctly. It's been hit 6 fucking times. So last week when I was up on the mountain on the 40 fucking acres and nobody's around, the dumbass backed into my truck. It's got another dent into it. So at this point, it's 5, 6 years old. It's worth a good bit of money. I can take it right in there to damn Toyota and I can trade it and I can get me a brand fucking new one. And I mean, the payment will be minimal. Brand new truck, trading in something several years old. Here's the problem. In California, in order to get a stereo installed in your truck, it's like an act of God. You got to take the truck to somebody, got to leave it with them a week. They fuck it all up. The speakers rattle. I think it's everything that's done here in California. So I won't get rid of my truck because my stereo is too nice. Is that fucking funny?
No, it makes total sense.
It does. It's like I drive the truck, but fuck, I don't want to ride around with a fucking FM shitbag radio.
Right.
Exactly.
It's not worth it.
That's what I'm saying.
And I lifted it, and I'd have to lift it. I'll do it eventually. I have the smallest bigger dick syndrome truck of anybody I know, because when I go to Home Depot, I can never find my fuck. You know that place where everybody parks their trucks over in Home Depot, where you will go get your wood and everything. And you got all the guys with little teeny dicks, but the trucks that you have to climb the fuck up in with. Well, going by the bigger dick truck logic, I'm carrying the slong because my truck's just normal. But I park my truck and like these guys come in with these you know those guys. I'm like, where'd my fucking truck go? I shouldn't pick on people. I got a lot of friends that have giant trucks, and I just insulted the shit out of them. So sorry about that. I just don't get the giant truck thing. I'm not a great driver, and I would run the fuck into shit in the Home Depot park. I guarantee if I had one, it'd be like, bam! I hit the motherfucker behind me. It'd be like. That would be fucked up, dude. I'm not a good driver. So.
Stick shift or automatic sub?
Automatic.
Okay.
Oh, dude. The last thing I had that was a stick shift, and I'll throw up pictures of it. I've thrown pictures of it up before. Before I got diagnosed, I was a different human being. I can't explain it. Will, holy fuck, you have no idea, dude. You think I'm crazy now? So I bought a Toyota. I mean, excuse me. I went out. I never owned a new car. This is about 6 or 7 years ago. I think I had turned. How old was I when I bought that fucker? Was I 45? Maybe it was then. Yeah, I think it was 45 when I bought it. I think it was my middle-aged crazy. So anyway, I bought out and I went out and I bought a Honda Civic Si, the old mod. I modded the shit out of it. I put a chip in it. I put a fucking 80 millimeter fucking skunk on that bitch. And the funny thing about it was I'm an older guy, you know, so I got my whip. You guys know what a whip is. So I had a whip. I'm riding down the street. Alarms are going off, man. Woo, woo, woo. And the cool thing about the cars is they only go like 132. The Mazdas will crush them. The Mazdas are ugly, but they will just gag them. If you're into this kind of racing, Mazdas are faster. The Toyotas are a little slower, and the SIs are quick. But the fucking thing will go like 134 instantaneously. Like you can't shift the gears fast enough. And it's got that mod chip in it, so the fucking unloader kicks in about 6,000 RPMs, and you can't shift into fifth gear fast enough. I love the fucking thing. Man, I had so much fun driving it. I taught my kids to drive in it. But in essence, the problem with it was everywhere I drove it, I only drove it one way. Foot on the fucking floor. That's the only way I knew how to drive it. I mean, you're shifting fucking gear. It's fucking how I drove the thing. And I got a ticket going 110, and I sold it. I was like, fuck that.
Oh.
Done.
Well, minus the getting caught part, as a car guy, you were driving that car correctly, because they definitely are. Hondas are like high revving engines. Like they fucking love to be revved, dude. So you're driving that thing totally right.
My favorite, you guys fuck with me. You think streaming, because you guys do know I do Google Hangouts while I'm riding the Soil King, while I'm smoking bowls, and talking to fucking Will doing business. That's probably not something you should do. Okay. I have a picture of my fucking speedometer and my goddamn Celica going 122, which means I had to pull my cell phone out and take a fucking picture of it. So whatever.
That's wicked.
Curve came up right afterwards. I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Dude.
You're really thinking at those speeds, you know? You start thinking, man, it's gonna be done.
It can be done. And if you crash a SI at 100, you're done, dude. They're made out of plastic and bubble gum and all right. So if you missed this, I was telling Will, and we're going to be on here till we'll do 6:30. Let the boys get on. Last night it was like 10. We were hanging out. I don't know why y'all guys were even the channel, because it's the worst show ever. I started to tell a story and I forgot. I couldn't find music. I ate one of them damn peppermint patties about 9 o'clock and forgot. That's why I was so fucked up. You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby.
That's what's up.
Best
Those
movie
patties are
ever, dude.
strong.
Best movie ever. The reason fucking the Legend of Ricky Bobby is so funny is the first time I watched it, I hated the movie. So did Jill. She hated it worse than me. But you watch it again and you watch it again. Dude, I can watch that shit at any time now. Like at any time. When they're sitting at the table and they got the Kentucky Fried Chicken and the Popeyes and the Bojangles and the fucking Mountain Dew and all that shit's fucking hilarious. And trust me, You're Not on Fire, Ricky Bobby, is just going to go down in history as fucking funny as shit. That running around in his fucking Fruit Loom underwear, man, that shit's funny.
Yeah, it's one of the classics, dude. Will Ferrell. And when the kids are like, I'll jump you like a spider monkey. Like, oh, dude, it's so good.
He is I will say, and the one thing Will has that I can have, I mean, I can have it, I don't have it, is the freedom to be an idiot. I mean, I definitely don't see the camera there anymore. I'm looking at myself, but I'm not equating that there's a camera there. And I don't care. I mean, I'm jumping around acting like an idiot. And it seems to play on video. And that's how Will Ferrell made a lot of money. Now, I had this thing, because I am a pretty fucking funny guy. And when I was young, they had this stand-up thing. I can tell some good jokes. I mean, I've gotten out of it, but I know how to tell really good jokes. And I can tell y'all a Jesus hurricane joke after this done. I'm going to tell you a Jesus hurricane joke. But I went on open mic night one time, dude, and fuck that. Like, you're like, okay, say something. It's not the same thing as this. Okay, so there's this dude. He's in Florida. And the fucking hurricane's coming. And so he's a religious man. So the water comes, rises pretty soon. They come by to evacuate him. Big truck, big old tires. Like, hey, man, you got to get out of there. It's like, oh, man, I'm okay. The Lord's going to protect me. All right. So day goes by and the water's kicking it, okay? It's up high. I'm almost to the roof. So come by in a flat John boat and say, hey, man, come on. Time to get your family out of there. We got to save you. I said, oh, man, the Lord will save me. All right, man. Another day, well, the rain now is all the way up to the fireplace. These kids are huddling up on top of the mason, and the water's kicking at them. And the helicopter comes down, spotlight. Say, man, you've got to come on. Throw the line down. He said, no. I'm a religious man. I've served the Lord all my life. And the Lord will save me. He fucking drowns, bigger than shit. Family drowns, wife, kids, they all fucking die. Well, he was a good man, so he goes to heaven. He's standing before Peter. He's talking to him. He's like, I just don't understand. He's like, I've been a religious man all my life. I raised my kids religious. My wife's religious. I've always followed the Lord. I don't understand. Why didn't you save me, Lord? He said, I sent a truck, a fucking boat, and a helicopter, you dumbass.
Oh, shit. That's good.
It's good, right?
Yeah. I have no good jokes.
What was the first movie you've ever seen, like, in theaters?
Can I say drive-in?
That counts.
Old,
that
up
counts.
in smoke. Up
Oh,
in
shit.
smoke. Every motherfucking Friday night, we went to the drive-in and watch Up in Smoke. What'd you say, Will?
That's awesome.
That's what we did. You got a cooler full of beer. You tried to get a bag of weed. It wasn't easy to get weed when I was a kid. You went to the drive-in. And we watched Up in Smoke. We watched Kentucky Fried Movie, which it's not funny now, but when Kentucky Fried Movie came out, it was the fucking funniest thing you'd ever seen. I'm sure we were doing acid. So check this out. Let me tell you how old I am. I'm 192 people in the channel. I'm going to try to connect with some people in here, okay? I'm going to try to connect. So when I was young, whatever, we were living life. Smoking weed, selling weed, doing these things. And all of a sudden, we saw this fucking commercial. And this commercial was somewhere far, far away in a galaxy. And we saw that white writing. Like, I saw the fucking trailer for Star Wars in a movie theater. And back at that time, there weren't, like you didn't watch movies on TV. You watched, there was 3 channels. You know about the 3 channel shit. So it was a big deal. We saw and the trailer for the original Star Wars was fucking badass. There was no movie like it. There'd never been anything like it. Nobody scored a movie with an orchestra, done all the stuff that Lucas did. So when you saw that original Star Wars trailer, you're like, and you can tell who I am, because this is what there's my best friend and his girlfriend at the time, Tammy Lacey. He said to me, let's go do acid and see it. And you fucking bet your ass we went and dropped acid and saw the first Star Wars. Pew, pew. That's the fucking only way to see that shit, dude. So, yeah. Yep. First Star Wars. Crazy.
You can imagine all the lightsabers being all, like, floppy and shit.
Dude, that'd be intense. Oh, my gosh.
Too intense.
I'm sure they have. Where I was from, they had this shit called the 90s. It was the 97 Rock. So, every town's got a 90s rock station. So 97 Rock. and they had the midnight movie. And so, everybody went out and got fucked. It was actually a way to keep people from getting DUIs. They actually got together with the community and shit. So you got partying and shit, but you had to be at this joint at 12, and they shut you in. So you went into the movie theater and they shut you in. Dude, we would carry bongs and weed and fucking Mad Dog 2020. We would pour that fucker down inside a movie theater from like 12 to 2:30, watching Up in Smoke. Like, I know Up in Smoke so well. It's like, it's fucked up. I can't do it without watching it, but I know every word, every line. It's just, goddamn Finkelstein shit, kid, son of a bitch. That's what he says when Chong leaves the house when he steals his Mercedes front. Exactly the words he says. His name is Tennessee Williams, the guy that says that shit. Goddamn chicken shit, son of... It's just we watched it over and over and fucking over and over. And you got to realize before we watched it, we listened to Cheech and Chong over and over and over again. We used to sit back in the class and listen to Cheech and Chong. So, I don't know. Now he's our competition for weed. Fucking hilarious.
No seeds that you don't need. Acapulco Gold is
some badass weed.
How's that sound to you?
Hey, man, that's far out. We got a cut.
Yeah, that sounded pretty good to me. I think we can wrap it up.
Oh, I didn't know, man. No, I want to do it again, man.
Again?
Yeah, man, like I had a thing to do, when you talk, man, when a cat talks, I got a thing to say, man. I was going to say it, but I forgot it, man.
Want to do it again?
Yeah, man, let's do it again.
Okay, all right.
Hold on, give me a joint, man. Give me another joint. I'm far out, man. Okay, we'll get it right this time.
Yeah. All right, let's try it again.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Acapulco Gold filters, take 403.
Now, this some bad weed.
Hi there, folks. Smoking more now, but getting high less? Try new Acapulco Gold filters, regular and menthol. Acapulco Gold, just a stony 3 hits longer. And be sure to save the groovy coupons on the back. How do you think I got this? Out of sight hash pipe. But don't just take my word for it. Listen to what Ashley Roachcliffe of the Jefferson Hair Pie has to say.
Hey, that's right, man. Really, man. Really down with that, man. Oh, man. I want to tell you, every time I lay some of this gold on my friends, man, they light it up, man, and they just take one dog, man. And they look at me and say, Roach,
This weed's a motherfucker, man.
Oh, now you can't say that in there. You know that's not you. That's not right.
hey, man, what you want now? Good grammar or good taste?
All right, listen, we'll keep going. Remember, folks, it's Acapulco Gold, the herb superb, long in the leaf and short in the can. No stems,
No seeds that you don't need.
Acapulco Gold is
some badass weed. So how fucking funny is it that Will? Just Tommy's our competition. You got that right.
Our competition. Right, yeah. Right.
And Willie.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
Here's our pitch on that. I ain't never seen Snoop or Willie growing no dang, baby.
I like it. I'm telling you.
Even my sales people grow weed.
Like,
you grow weed? You
fucking
grow weed?
good. Damn, dang.
Oh, Jam got his T-Rex today. Dude, you got to do some smashing. You got a cam? I'll bring you on the show. You need to come do some smashing. All right, we got to do it. We got to find a song. It's time for a song. if you guys don't know this, and Will, I don't know if you know this either, man. This is my favorite rap band. It's been no doubt. R&B, whatever you're going to call it. Second favorite band, this motherfucker right here. If y'all ain't got this, go buy it. Wait, do you hear fucking old E on this shit? Have you heard this, Will?
I haven't heard this yet.
You like it?
Don't matter about your clothes, it's the way it got me feeling. She ain't tripping on the farmer, dirty hands I've been feeling. If you love somebody, hands up to the ceiling. Race, it ain't a problem, we can solve them with the beat of the heart. Color of skin ain't something that should keep us apart. Stay sharp, never tripping on what others thought. They was at the bottom, I can see them from the top. For those who lost, I show them the way. Don't judge a book by its cover before you read through a page. Confidence is the key, it's what the knowledge you see. Look deep into the soul, where it's setting you free. L-O-V-E. Love don't care about the style of your head, don't care about the clothes that you wear.
Damn, Popcorn Sutton. Fuck.
Crazy because if you look
Okay,
at
cool
my-
jams. Send a couple pics of
everything
email.
from them.
Oh snap!
Which CD is that one again?
What'd you say, Will?
Which CD is that again? Which album?
One more time. I'm sorry.
Which album is that again?
This is called Trevor Line. It's Love Don't Care.
Okay. Nice.
Fucking
I like it.
good, man.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna do one more. I mean, and we'll go back to bullshit in a minute. And by the way, there's shit I can't say. Okay. So you long-term nerds can kind of go. So just let me say thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Okay. We'll kick it here till Bleezy and them come. And then after this show, I'll probably kick back on tonight just because me and Toke will be hanging out with you tonight. So Jill's out of town taking some business, and I'll just say it. I fucking hate being alone in this motherfucking house. So y'all keep me company, please. It's weird up here when nobody's here, dude. It's like 3 acres in the middle of fucking nowhere, and there's no noise, and there's 60 pounds of weed in the back fucking yard. It's just weird up here. It's weird. So it's the middle of fucking nowhere, ain't it? So
Yeah, it's weird. It's different at night.
it's different at night up here. All right, this next song is one of my favorite. We're coming over to the Fresno show. It's at 7:10, right? It's 7:10. That's what he said. I'm not fucking around. I'm trying to get everybody over there.
Yeah.
All right, this next song, one of my this next song is my favorite song by no, it's the next one. It's the next one. This shit's fucking tight. This is called
So we didn't have to charge me for it. It's just a little fantasy. It ain't never hurt nobody. Please, Mr. Officer, we didn't have to charge me for it. make me fear. He says, hey son, what you got in there? In the back, I got my amp. And in the trunk, I don't got no weapon. Just my face in the case for good protection. The bongos have plenty of percussion. The guitar set, the microphone stand are just instruments with nice in the land. So please, Mr. Officer.
I'll tell you one of the weirdest things about this shit me and Will have going back into the bones of this thing is the fact that we're talking to lawyers and people in the industry. And I can't speak so much for Will, but for me specifically, I mean, I'm straight up selling what I am. It's so weird. Like I come into these meetings and stuff with these guys, and I'm like, look, let me back it up a little bit, you know? I ain't nothing special, you know? I don't have no big grow rooms. We'll tell you straight up what I fucking told him. What I have is a base of knowledge, and what I think is special is that I come from an era where the creation of cannabis and the strains and everything, we did it openly and everything, and then it all went down. And then corporate America kind of came in, and I mentioned Snoop and Willie. I love both those guys. I mean, Willie's fucking awesome, dude. But you know, they're selling a face and a name. Snoop ain't got no goddamn thing to do with the quality of the weed, neither does Willie, other than he's going to demand they do a good job. You know, so I really like that. But to actually have these guys look to me as a source of information to how this industry guides, it is the biggest honor I have ever been a part of. And even if I don't get paid, it's fucking cool, man. We're changing the way shit's done. You know, they put these invisible fucking walls up, and then it looks like it fucking looks like we're going to make something happen. Now, I guarantee you there'll be blocks in the middle of it. But the biggest one we figured out today was that if I would have just brought the money back from Arizona and put it in my bank in California, whatever, somebody could spend enough money to make it a problem. But we ain't going to do that. My corporation will exist in Arizona. It's cool, man.
I think I told you. I think I was saying early on that when I was walking into these shops, I was selling you. You know, it was you that opened the door. It was, hey, what's Subcool doing? Hey, what's the next strain coming out? What's going on?
It's pretty cool, by the way. I have to sell myself because when I'm in public, if I take my purple glasses off, it's all like I'm some different person. I'm not fucking Subcool. I walk anywhere I want to, and people don't know I'm fucking Subcool. So I'll be like standing at the grow shop with the dude I've dealt with that watches the fucking weed nerd, and he'll be working with me and shit. And I'll be like, hey, man, hook up that discount. He go, well, who are you? And I'll be like, I'm Subcool. He goes, oh, Subcool, I got you. It's fucking weird. It's this invisible character, man. It's fucking cool. Hey, Dago. I do not watch football. Bullshit and talking about business. Dago, you should come on when you get home. We ain't doing nothing tonight. We're going to catch a Fresno show tonight. You know, you guys started this. I used to actually watch TV. And TV actually gives me the creeps now. Like, just to turn it on and hear that. I don't know what it's called. Is it the laugh track or whatever? I don't know. It's weird. I don't like TV. I like music.
Oh, man.
Okay, here we go.
Commercial, I'd freak out.
You don't like it, Male? You don't like TV?
No, or commercials.
No.
No.
Like the movie at night, you know.
I like movies. I do like movies. I like a good movie.
Mm-hmm. I like a movie at night.
But the other thing too, and you guys can kind of tell, my fucking attention span is goddamn. Jilly hates to watch movies with me. I watch 10 minutes of the movie, and I got to text Will, and I got to do 5 Instagram posts, and I need to smoke some bowls. I got to play with the fucking dog.
You already got me pretty high tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep up with you.
Oh, is that what you're doing? You're matching Subcool?
I'm trying.
Oh, fuck you,
you
up. Hang on.
Fire in the hole.
Come on. Good. Dude, we gotta get you like a cheap, like $30 microscope.
This is something that I want in Arizona so bad. That'd be crazy. I've never seen anything like it. I remember asking you about it.
And this goes in the goddamn refrigerator right away.
Yeah, hit it before it melts, man.
That's Bubble Hash by Mr. Rice. I don't smoke it like that, but Mr. Rice, okay, not rice, but rice, they take this shit and they put it in wax paper and they rub it with like a lighter and they turn it into a wafer and then they smoke it like dabs. This is Cuvée, baby. It's just trichomes, man. Just some trichomes.
So pure.
So this isn't the Mr. Bond stuff that turns into like a cream. Same stuff.
Best hash maker in the world's in the channel, or he was. Probably Mr. Bond.
So awesome.
I mean, there's so many different kinds of hash, but that's shit's there badass. Okay, I'm looking. Okay, I'm gonna play a song for you guys. I play this song at least whatever. I'm gonna play a song for you guys. It is what it is, okay? It's one of my favorite songs.
After 7 days, it's quite hard to let there be a day just for picnics, money, bread, gathered up to people we had made. Knitted blankets, back to me. People sip their wine, and what we got.
Questions and yeah, cut and have one. What's it going? Love you, Father Mike. And glanced around at him. Stared right back at him. I know I can't sing, but y'all motherfuckers never tell me not to. So. Dude, when you smell this bubble on the ground, it looks like you spilled some cocaine. I just dropped some. I was like, yeah, that don't look good.
Oh,
that does not look good. So this hash that I just showed you guys, when you take it out of the refrigerator, oh, there's a fucking hair in it.
No.
You take it out of the refrigerator, it just turns into like a little hash cake.
Oh, nice. Man, I'd like to see his collection method. I bet you it's like super meticulous.
It's like trichomes. It's just like there's no wax or no covers on it anymore. It's just trichome heads.
Right, just the heads. No stalks, no nothing.
Ash booger. And next I'm gonna smoke a little. I'm gonna save this. Will, when you see me, I will have some of this to smoke with you. I promise. It's the
Is that Frenchie hash?
yeah.
Oh man, it's crazy.
It's like this. It tastes like old school hash. It gets you really stoned. It's a little harsh on the throat. It always have to clean the pipe out every time. I mean, this shit, when you smoke it, there's nothing left in the pipe. It's white shit. But if you smoke 3 bowls of Frenchie's hash, you get stoned. You get stoned.
I'm a little nervous. I honestly am. I mean, you're saying Emerald Cup, and we're gonna smoke some Frenchie hash. You're gonna have me sleeping on your couch, at least for a good couple hours to recoup.
Oh, what you got to worry about is Beasel. Oh, and matter of fact, I need to text him right now.
I just plugged my phone back in. It died.
Yeah, you're about to be stoned as hell when you get over there. Well,
what you got, Sid?
I was gonna say he's about to get stoned like he's never been before.
I've been trying to keep up today, and I mean, you know.
Yeah, you look pretty good.
I think I'm doing good.
Well, it's not lost on me that, you know, I know that I have this lung thing and everything. And it's real. I mean, when I run somewhere, it hurts like shit. But obviously, I smoke too much weed. But it's been pointed out to me that I'm just crushing people in the channel. They're like, "Sub's got lung disease and he's just fucking crushing." I just smoked dope a long time. I don't tell you. Okay, the other song by these guys. Okay. Then we got to find something next. What I really want is that Beasel, a bunch of that Beasel sauce. That shit's good. I would imagine, I mean, I get used to smoking my rosin. I would imagine my kosher ticket rosin would probably fuck you up. Hey, what are you going to squish, Malik? Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're muted right now, Malik. Nope. Bad connection, I guess.
Yeah, he's fucking around. It's all good. Y'all fuckers got me water hash, making water hash now. It's with a Z. I'm going to have to get hats. Who is the guy with the hats? I'm sure there's an email in my fucking email that's about the hat guy. Things that don't get immediate attention. Send. Will, do you have emails in your business emails that just keep going lower and lower? Do you do that? You don't do that? See, so I don't. If I don't read a message unless I'm going to address the problem. You know what I mean? You do the same shit?
Yeah, I do.
You unread it when you don't
really
deal with it, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. You can fucking do. Tell somebody I'm gonna fucking send them something. I don't fucking send them. There's a fucking email in there right now to send Peace and Vortex. That's a week ago, but I will get to it. So.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I do address them, so don't get me wrong. I mean, they're in there, but there's we're working on this and we're working on that, and then it may take me a day or two to answer some of the other unimmediate problems.
Hey, it's Tricky's doing this afternoon in this bullshit session. How you doing, bro?
What's going on, Sub? What's going on, Will? What's going on, Malik? Sid? How's everybody doing?
Hey, what's up?
Bro?
How y'all doing? Just got out of the shower, ready to do some bong tokes.
Nice.
That's me and Will for like corporate America today, big wig deal. Oh, he's squishing. Yeah, that all went good. And then Will came and Will said he's gonna come and just party with me, but he's been matching me bowl for bowl, and he's about to slide under the table right now.
I can't keep up.
So what's everybody smoking on out there? Well, what are you guys puffing on?
Plushberry.
Ooh, nice.
So I got, you know me, you ask me a fucking question, you get in a goddamn story. So I guess it's about a year ago. Aaron and them made the kosher ticket. I'm assuming they either got a cut of the golden ticket and crossed it with kosher, or they may have found a kosher mail. I mean, I don't know what they did. Okay, good guys. Made it and sent me seats. Malik, by the way, is over here. We're gonna put Malik up, okay? We're gonna listen to us, but we're gonna watch Malik. Cool. Fuck, where was I at? Somebody tell me where I was at. God damn it.
Kosher Kush.
Yeah,
Kosher ticket.
The DNA sends me the seeds, and I share them with people. That looks good. I share them with lots of people. Maybe special people. I think Dago got some. Pretty much anybody around that's my friend that was, on the panel and everything growing, I sent them something. That's pretty cool. So we grew it out. Now I'm going to say some things that are slightly negative, but I don't mean them in any negative way. When I report on my gear, I will report on it the same way. So we grew 10, and we originally pulled 4 males. So it would have been 6 females, and that was great. I mean, that was all good and everything. For some reason, like a fucking week later, and we almost missed the damn things. 3 more popped up. He's going right in the freezer. You see that? And I have not been refrigerating mine a lot. We'll talk about that in a minute. So anyway, I got 2 females, and to be honest with you, I was not that impressed. I'm being really straight. So we harvested the first one in about 60 days. Cool. So the second one about 63 days. Now, the reason I wasn't that impressed is because I just judged them as being like basically Chernobyl. They look like Chernobyl. They smell like fucking Chernobyl. They have the same structure as Chernobyl. They have the same color as Chernobyl. Whatever. I walked by them, gave them about a 1-degree look, and judged it as I didn't need to fuck with it because it's Chernobyl. So I was sitting here last night, and I ran downstairs, and I went upstairs, and the sun was in the moist pan, by the way. Tricky. This is kind of cool info. So it's moist. There's no way you could have rolled a joint of it. You might have could have smoked a joint. I mean, a bowl of it. Maybe. I mean, you'd had to use a torch. It was that moist. But also really cool, and I think this is important, the stem was not brittle as shit either. So the stems wouldn't poke through the fucking bag. Those little teeny, those piss of shit stems. So I smashed some, and that's what came out. It's on my Instagram account. Well, I want you to know it don't taste like motherfucking Chernobyl. Ooh. It's unreal. Like, I'm pissed I threw the clone away. It tastes like vanilla with a dash of lime with a little bit of, like, nectar in it from a flower. It's really, really good. It's not... Well, these guys watched me smoke a fucking 3 grams of it last night. I smoked the whole container, and you see this was full when we started. It's just good. It's fucking good. So that's what I'm smoking. Kosher chicken rosin pressed at 190, and the moisture just made it flow, Tricky. And I'm going to shut up. But if you guys notice this, the dry stuff makes okay rosin, but the moist stuff, man, I had 3 drips running down my page. So What's up with moisture?
I don't know. I haven't found that perfect moisture level yet. I know if you have it just a little bit too moist, when you go to dab it, it cracks and pops and sizzles on you because it's got a little bit of water left in it.
And I'm serious. This was wet enough to where I would imagine that this product has moisture in it, but it's not sizzling. It's just fucking good.
It took her dibs.
What you smoking, Tricky?
Actually smoking on some of my first cross, blue tangerines. I took a blue dream female clone that Landon Air gave me and hit it with some tangerine dream pollen from a beast of a dad. And out came blue tangerines, and Landon Air grew some out and gave it to me, and it's pretty freaking amazing. It's really heavy on the blueberries with some sweetness in there too. And it's really, really nice stuff. I'm enjoying it a lot. And this has been grown out by like 5 or 6 different people now, and it looks pretty good by everybody that's grown it out. What the hell is my camera?
Does look good. So I was going to expand on I got lost on the DNA show, and I was going to expand. Hey, Fred No Wiesner's in the house. So this was the derogatory part. Let me finish the story, and we'll get right with you, Beezy. We're going to be on your show in just a little bit. So, but I'm not talking smack, but I was talking about this earlier, and there's just more people on the channel. So I am a self-proclaimed pollen chunker, poly hybrid breeder. I've made 163 crosses. No, stabilized. I have. But I find the good shit. I like the good shit. I like those polys, baby. They got that fucking Cadillac with the diamonds on the wheels. That's how you find it. So we grew that DNA strain out, and I got a keeper. Okay, I got a keeper. You heard me say I got a keeper. Some of the best hash I've ever fucking found in my life. But in that 10-pack from this massive company with all this money, and they're in Argentina. They're just dudes like us, dude. It's just spin marketing, in my opinion. So I got a keeper from that 10-pack, and that's what I got. It wasn't like it was some stabilized line or I saw something magical that I don't see in other people's lines. I bought it. I got it. Well, I didn't buy it. I grew 10 seeds, and I got a monster keeper. I think that's what we're looking at. So my point was, there's a lot of people want to run around with talking this back cross 50 times and shit like that and stabilizing. I ain't seen it. I've grown out a lot of seeds. How you doing tonight, Beezy? Get your mic off. Get your mic on.
Yo, what up, buddy? How you doing? How's
Ranting.
everybody in the house doing? Good to see you guys.
What up? What up?
Well, Trick.
Tell us about your show.
Show is actually going to be airing soon at 7:10. It's titled The Growing Revolution, hosted by none other than myself and Ganja Barbie, the Fresno Nerds. Just, you know, a getting to know cannabis kind of thing. You know, most that don't usually or typically watch these kind of things, you know, like our aunts, uncles, mothers, you know. Some people that might not be relative to cannabis, you know, who want to get interested in the different forms and uses of it and how others benefit from it. So, yeah, it's just, you know, here and there and everywhere.
I like
just spitting out relevant information for all the weed nerds.
I want to tell you a story and try to add something to, because let me say, I am really excited for you guys to be on. I wish we had full-time TV streaming with this shit. But this education has been lacking. So we all know what dabs and everything is, but I was at Organican like a week ago, and I sat in one of those cabanas, and because we've been out there, you know, at Donna's place out there, that nice little Tenzin, and we sat at a cabana, and it was hot as fuck. It's 120 degrees. So we just asked if we could sit in the shade. We were like, can we bum fucking these two seats by you people who were already partying? And they're like, yeah, it's cool. So we sat down. They weren't us. We talked about this earlier. They weren't us. They were people between 40 and 50 years old, probably in the professional industry, who had come to Organican, and they bought one of the boxes. You know, the boxes. And they didn't go like, I don't buy no fucking box. I get a bunch of shit I don't want. I buy the best fucking hash, the best fucking weed, the best brownie, whatever. They got a box. That's what I was telling you, because it was so cool to watch these guys. This show's just going to play if you cave to these people. So these guys, I mean, he was so intrigued by this fucking pre-roll that had been rolled in oil and dipped in keef. He talked about it for 20 fucking minutes. He didn't know shit about weed. He didn't know anything about weed. He's like, they take it and they roll it, and then they roll it in oil, and then they coat it in keef. And every little thing he came out that they were so excited about it. And I got excited about it, seeing it from their eyes. Because, you know, we see these little, what do you think of when you see a 20 milligram cannabis treat in a little baggie in an event? You think, and whatever, it's a fucking sample. It's a, you know, right? It's nothing to us, you know. But those guys were like, this is a 20. Yeah, these are a 20. Like his wife was like, I took a 10 last time. This is a 20. And it was exciting to see how excited they were about cannabis. They were not fucking stoners. They were Americans who were embracing a new movement of being able to go in and take cannabis products. And it was just so fun to see how excited they were about this pre-roll. And yeah, let's get to talking about people. I mean, most people don't know what a dab is. We do. But not somebody that buys a fucking vape pen doesn't know what we do. So great idea.
You know, what's really popular right now amongst business professionals is microdosing.
You mean tripping microdosing?
No, on THC, they'll just eat like 5 milligrams and go to work and just catch that little bit of buzz while they're at their office job all day. And they'll do like 5 milligrams of THC like 6-7 times a day while they're at work and just keep that slight little buzz going just to push them through the day without being stoned.
It would be very creative. THC makes me creative. When I got to tell you guys another fucking on weird stories. So when I was about 20 something years old, I was a player. I sold coke. So, and I dated young girls. And let me see that again. Let me see that squishy. Oh, that looks really cool. That's pretty.
This is plush berry with sitting in a month cure.
Oh, that's nice.
It's still a little bit sappy. It's so you can tell it's terpy as hell.
Blushberry is very terpy. So anyway, I hung out the clubs a lot. We talked about that shit. Anyway, one day I got sick, and I got sick as shit, and I'd get up and do some bumps, and I went on. Anyway, time goes on, and I thought I had mono. Like I almost fucking died. I was like 27 years old and I got mono from this girl I was dating. So just so you know, you don't want to have mono when you fucking after like 20. It's bad. So I went 12 weeks without getting stoned. Like no shit, because I was fucked up. I was laying in bed, fucking 105. All this time goes on, and I actually was able to get high. So I smoked them all, and I'll never forget how fucking creative it made me after. Because you know, when we start off in life, we smoke some weed, and it's one thing, and then we become stoners, and it's another thing. It's just so you guys know, if a normal person takes one of these giant dabs we're taking, they fall the fuck over and twitch. We're just used to the shit. Right? It's just the way it is. But being able to do that for the first time was amazing. And then it happened again to me. When I went to joint, I couldn't smoke for whatever. And then when I got out, they made me piss test. So me and Jill lived together, and I grew weed, harvested weed, sold weed, but I didn't smoke weed. Talking about a fucking trip. Because there's no way I wanted to get through it. So after 17 months, and this is a great story if you guys haven't heard it, I had sent Jilly some Danny Boy and some Jack's Cleaner to smoke, and she always gives me shit that I didn't send her very much. I'm in fucking Georgia sending weed in the mail. Fuck, man, I'm scared shitless. You know, she's like, I figured you send me a couple ounces. I sent her like 3 grams of each. Anyway, she saved a piece for me, and like for a long time, I hadn't got high in like 16 months. So one night after the probation officer took me off of piss patrol, if you guys have been in the joint and are in trouble, know what it means. It's basically when you're on probation, after you get out of the joint, you have to go visit him. And every fucking time he might make you piss. Well, this is in the days of the Whizzinator. So you strap a Whizzinator on every motherfucking time and waste that fake piss shit. And I had a freezer full of that shit. But you never know. And finally, one day after 3 years, and basically if you want to get off probation, what you do is you pay your fucking fines. You show up to fucking probation. That's it. Because he's out chasing assholes that ain't paying their fines. And I'm seriously, if you show up on time to him with your check in your hand, he's on the fucking phone trying to find some asshole that's already supposed to be there. So if you do that, you can get by. And there becomes a time when you go on something called unsupervised probation. And that's it. You're done. They don't check your piss anymore. So I went home and I smoked one bowl of Jack's Cleaner with Jilly. And then it tasted so good. And I knew I was going to get fucking high. I grew this weed. Like, it was good weed, that I grew a long time ago, cured everything. And so I did, man. I took the second hit of that damn Danny Boy. And I was so fucking high that I couldn't talk. And I was so high that I was sitting on the couch and she had cooked like hamburger helper and peas or something for dinner. And we just met. I couldn't tell her how fucking high I was. And her and the kids sounded like Charlie Brown's teacher. I could not fucking tell anybody how fucking high I was to the next day. So my point of the story is you guys smoking this really good weed. If a normal person smokes it, it'll knock your dick in the fucking dirt. Anyway.
Oh yeah, those are all really good. Another thing that really tripped me out was seeing cops, like actually talking to people that were wild and stoned.
Well, it is time to give the nerds a huge shameless plug. If I know shows correctly, it's probably about time for you to start your show and get that going over there. So we want to make sure that I literally did this so we could get enough people over there. So we have 195 people here. And I'm going to shut the fuck up and let Beezy talk again. And he's fixing to fire up his brand new show. And I would like for everybody to check it out and go over there. So we'll basically see everybody over there in a little while. Bathroom and food break. So tell us a little bit about more what's going on. Tell us how to find you and what's going to go on tonight.
Right on, buddy. I appreciate that and the welcoming and the invite as always. Always a pleasure to hang with you guys and smoke with the weed nerd. What's better than that? And yeah, the show is the Growing Revolution. It's a platform for growers and cannabis like-minded people to come and have a good time, have a smoke, chat it up with like-minded people, get some information about either growing, smoking, topicals, etc. Anything related to cannabis or growing in that nature. And related to nature, vibes and positive energies over there.
Who else gonna be on the panel?
Tonight? obviously we're gonna have you as a guest, and I'm privileged and honored by that. So thank you for that. And we also gonna have some of our regular cast, which includes Cannabis Love, the homie out of Canada. Great man, and they got a lovely thing going on. You'll get to see him, and you'll love him just the way I do, and why that name relates to him so well. And also I have, you know, it's actually the invite is open to everyone. You know, usually some people step in and some people don't, so it's just a matter of who's there and who's not. So I guess most people's got to come and find out, and you know, you might see it on the screen, and you know, you might be able to pick at their brain a little bit.
Good.
For
I
that,
like it.
and I appreciate everybody in the chat. My computer's lagging pretty bad right now.
It's okay. It's okay. And I'll tell you, you already know this.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, man. It's just this thing. I tell you, one of the things, Dago's in the channel right now. One of the things that used to piss me off about Dago in a good way, and I don't know if it's perception or not, because I'm super critical of myself. The Dago show always seemed to flow better. And my show always, fucking always, even with Malik sitting there, producer and everything, it's always, when I go to somebody, there's a 3 or 4 second delay. So one of the things that we do, like when we run our show, Malik keeps his mic hot, generally. So he's there. You can fucking hear me. I'm assuming when they do a radio show, that's how they do that, Malik, the host and the producer live, and they turn is that how they do it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that's just it's the hardest part about, and you guys can fix it like Dizzy and Pedro did, but the hardest part about when Jill broadcasts with me is we don't have it set up for 2 people, so we have to turn the sound on. If you can actually have headphones and a mic, it's actually a better production. When I interviewed Eddie Lepp at the Cup, that was the first time I did it like that, and Dago set it up for me. Dago, you're a god when it comes to this shit. He put that fucking headphones on me, and he put that mic right there, and Eddie was right there, and I could hear Eddie's voice right in my shit. Because it was just like when he put it on, he's like, "Hey, what's up? Cool. This Eddie, can you hear me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can hear you, Eddie." It was fucking intense and intimate as fuck. So, by the way, if you ever get a chance to interview somebody like that, you know, face to face, mic to mic, and your mic's patched in, it's fucking cool, man. I didn't expect it. And Eddie's intense as fuck. So you're gonna do guest, Beezy. You gonna do some guests once you start kicking it up, start getting some more people on?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna. I'm having a problem with my laptop over here. It's pretty laggy, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and I'll see you in a bit. And I'm gonna go ahead and set that up, and yeah, everybody go ahead and head on over. I appreciate that, and much growers love to everybody.
Absolutely. I'm gonna wrap with Tricky here real quick, and we'll see you over there. I look for the link. So we'll see you guys over at the BZ and Barbie show, 7 o'clock. All right. Thanks, buddy.
Right on. Cheers, everybody. Much love.
Cheers. See you guys at 7.
Yeah.
Got Grow Mouse in chat. What up, Mouse?
Is Mouse here?
Yeah, he's in chat. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this fresh plush berry rosin, boys.
Is it good? Well, now I got to tell you, I want to ask you something. Now, this is weird. Let's talk traits. Check this out, Will. Okay, so black cherry soda, when you smash it, you can't pick it up.
No,
you can't pick it up. You put it in the fucking refrigerator, pull it out, it won't come up. You put it in the freezer, it won't come. You got to put it on ice. Is that plush berry goopy? Is liquid?
Yeah, it was really goopy.
Check that out, guys.
Let this dry for an extra like 30 days out. I didn't even put it in a bag. I just left it out so it could get as dry as possible. That way, there's no water content at all, and I could collect it a lot easier. All terps. And it's the plush berry from the old release. So it's, and it's a special one that a buddy of mine, Pheno, hunted out of Dude Grows Crew. Shout out. Yeah.
And can I address quality control, especially with Will in the channel? And I want to get with Tricky, and then we want to kick out. We definitely don't want to step on the Fresno nerds. This was very specific. I want to make sure they have full airtime. When I make a strain, okay, and I call it something, that's what the fuck it is. So like Plushberry 2 there's no such thing as Plushberry 2. We simply let the black cherry cutting go because it's fucking pain in the ass. Pain in the fucking ass to grow. piece of shit. Nobody smokes. That's what it is. It's this big pink plant that gets resin all over it. I ain't a big fucking huge fan of plushberry. I'm straight up. It's just, not a huge fan of Ace of Spades. I think they're pretty. I think they got lots of colors on them. I let them go. And then you fans drove me fucking crazy. So we went back and got the black cherry soda mom. The reason I'm being so specific about this, it's quite common for other companies, especially the Will is quite medicated. The Dutch companies to lose something and just re-get it in a pack of seeds and sell it again. They don't have to. There's no liability, accountability. If I have a strain on my menu, it's the fucking strain, or we call it number 2. Are you understanding the nomenclature here? If something comes off the menu and it comes back on the menu, Plushberry right now is being made with the exact same fucking parents, exact same black cherry soda and that same Space Queen. So I let rid of them go because they weren't famous to me, but that's just something that's really important to me. I hate when people call Bubba Kush time white lights Bubba Kush. It's fucking not. It's just not. So. Tricky, tell us, when's your next show? Your show's tomorrow night? Yeah.
Tomorrow night, yeah. We got Zach from the original Bamboo Rolling Tip on tonight. I don't know if you've seen them, but they're really cool products. He sells the bamboo rolling tip, the tips that are replacements for the crutches you make out of the ends of your paper rolls and torn off blunt boxes and stuff. Everybody makes those crutches. These are nice bamboo ones. He also has terp tips where he takes the crutches and he dips them in pure cannabis terps, and he sells those too. Those things are really cool. So he'll be on tomorrow night. He's been a friend of the show for a long time, but he's been really busy. He's basically a one-man operation. He's been down in Florida in the cane fields harvesting bamboo, and then he brought the harvested bamboo back to his house, and then he's been processing the bamboo and making all of his packaging and his labels. So he's been a busy man lately, but he's all caught up now, so he'll be on the show tomorrow night.
That's awesome. And we had him on one time, and it's kind of cool. Dude, I'm so fucking old. I completely missed the tip thing. Like, I didn't even know what the fucking glass things were in the head shop every time I saw them. I was like, oh, guys. Like, this is how you roll a joint in my day. You take an orange zigzag and you pop it, drop some seeded weed in the, hey, fucking Tricky, you're the man, dude. Look at him, he's the man. And you spin it. I can roll a joint in fucking 20 seconds, man. And all this making shit. You see the pack all torn? That's how you roll a joint. Now you get a kit. You get this pack. It's got these little tips, and it's got, I don't know what to do. I'm like, I need instructions. Anyway, all right, guys. Let's keep our these hurricane victims in Florida in our prayers. I'm not being cheeky when I say there's some people getting their fucking world ruined, and some of them are my family and my friends. Let's go over and support Beezy and Barbie. Show's going at 7 o'clock. Again, I know they're going to create shortly, so I want to give them a good bit of time to do that. And make sure you guys check out the Resistance show tomorrow night, Tricky D. I got to tell you, and I'm always sometimes a bit dick when I say things. I had kind of written Tricky show off a little bit. I'm super fucking busy. And he was like the 6th fucking stream or some shit to jump on when we all did the jumping on shit. And I actually sat down and watched Tricky show the other day, and you got a fucking awesome show. Great delivery. Your timing is good. These are all things I noticed about my show that kind of suck. Your timing is good. You give good time to your guests. And right out of the gate, you got good guests. So make sure what time is it, Tricky? 6?
It's 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern.
So if you're in Cali, 6, check out Tricky D. Will, I will see you in and out of different places. You need to go take a nap, bitch. You look Chinese, motherfucker.
Oh, I know. I'm about to go eat some dinner real quick and, do the thing. I'll be all right.
We'll bullshit later. Thank you for always hanging right there with me, dude. Right hand.
Oh, for sure. No problem. Thank you. Definitely. I'm honored.
See you guys. Thanks, man. Okay, man. We'll see you later.